Welcome back to the Hawkstone International 2022 here at Hawkstone Park. MX, the legendary motocross circuit. And again, some of our sponsors there, the guys at GP Graphics down there in the West Country, and Muck-Off, obviously pushing forward in the sport. Big sponsors, of course, of AMA teams now, spreading out across America. So the guys doing a great job there. These guys are the future of upcoming future anyway of European motocross, or some of them, not all of them here. A lot of the British EMX125 riders are here. There's Ben Musto riding for the Matt Gardner racing team with his little start blocks coming to the line. Okay, going back to the overall, let's give it to you. In the MX2 overall, we've now got confirmed results off the back of the two races. We do just the top three in reverse order. Third at the Hawkstone International 2022 in MX2 is Tom Vial, Red Bull Factory Racing KTM team rider, coming in third overall. Kay de Wolf came in second on the Factory Husqvarna, and your overall winner at Hawkstone, it pleases me to say, being a tad biased, Conrad Muse took the overall victory by 1 point on his Stebbings Car Superstore KTM UK, powered by Bike Shore. So what a great way for him to start on his new team. You know, you want to call it his privateer as such. It's not a factory effort or team effort. It's just very much Conrad doing his thing with some help of some really good support from some private sponsors. So Conrad Muse taking the overall victory, Callum.
Very happy about that, and I'm sure, yeah, Stebbins Car Superstore are going to be even happier than us. Well, I don't know. They're having to pay the bonus, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, but fair play. You know, great ride for Conrad. It's good. Do you know what? It's just good for him to just show what he can do. You know, really, more than anything. I know he had a little mistake. Don't think it was his fault. I think he got caught with a back marker. Yeah, it's just good to see him out there and you know, getting that confidence before we enter into the GP season.
Very quickly before these 125s come off the gate, top three in the MX1 overall, it was Thomas Kier Olsen who finished third overall on the box, ahead of Glenn Koldenoff and Brian Bogers, even though he crashed in that second moto, putting together enough points, 39-point score to win the overall. Right, those guys are all going to be come out after this anyway in the super final. Let's get back to the EMX125, their final race of the day. Who's going to get the overall in this, I wonder? This is very much up for grabs because we've had different race winners. It's been up and down.
Who's that? Was it
that
clear
was
hole shot? 5. Oh, there was a big crash as well. Who's that down? Was that one of the Yamaha boys? Is that a Motor Exchange rider?
Might be, yeah. It could well be. Is it Casimir Henderson? Has he gone down there? That's Reece Jones there. That was definitely Reece Jones, 104. Okay. Oh, is that Reece going down? That's him. You can't really tell.
490, that was Casimir Henderson.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was 490.
No, that was Jack Piercy. Yeah, no, that was Jack Piercy. Looking very similar,
doppelganger.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, look, we'll get them over the line here, the green, because that will obviously, I'd like to think we're going to be able to identify them before. That's Colmer going through there.
Yeah, believe it or not, guys, me and Jeff have to work off a very small screen.
That is, I think that was Ashton Bowden that got the whole shot. Pretty sure it was. Let's see. It's Colmer. No, it's not. Sorry, it's not Colmer. That's Joe Brooks who finds us out. Yeah, that was.
Good start again from Joe Brooks. So Joe Brooks getting that GRT Impact KTM up the front yet again.
That was Ashton Bowden that pulled the whole shot for sure. He's now been picked off by Joe Brooks. So Joe in a good spot. Yeah, there's that. Is that Ashton or is it 622? No, 522. So it's definitely Bowden that got the whole shot. Making a good breakaway, Joe Brooks. And to be fair, I can't see Casimir Henderson or August Frisk anywhere near him. So this might be a good chance. Musto back there in fourth. It looks like Wall Beanie in third. It is. There's Wall. So all the young Brits leading the way in this one.
God, it's a sea of orange, isn't it?
Yeah, as it obviously has been for some time in this class, to be fair. The Blue Crew are making a real stab at it, though, and Husky as well. So, as we said, a great...
Yamaha have a brand new engine and everything.
Yeah, they're making a real effort. Yamaha making a extensive range of bikes, right from a PW50
all the way through.
Yeah, which is great.
And now with a good 65 as well. Yeah. They haven't quite done the 50 yet, but they've got a good 65 base as well. So they're trying to, they're running in the same footsteps as KTM. And look, what's happening in America and stuff. They're winning.
Yeah. So Ashton looking behind him there, early doors. I wouldn't say it's a place to be looking behind you just yet, Ashton. Just get the first lap in the books and stay upright, mate. Don't make a mistake on the O. Let the race come to you a bit more would be my advice on this one.
Is back in 9th.
Yeah, a long way back. So this is going to affect the overall quite a lot. And to be fair, where is Henderson? I can't even see him. He's right down in 20th.
Yeah, it must have been him on the start.
Oh, who was that just went end over end? Was it Beanie? It's Beanie because he's got that hoodie.
Crash.
Yeah, he went straight over the handlebars and just basically put his head in the sand like an ostrich. No, look, he can't get to the bike. Maybe the bike's just been jumped on, you know. Looks like Wall's taking a bit of a hit there.
I think it's quite a blind spot as well.
Yeah,
like
it is.
If you're sat there, you got to be careful. You're just a sitting duck.
Just to prove it's an international, we had the Scottish flag up there and the German flag. So getting fans from all over the world coming out. So Brooks leading by 1.8 seconds over Belgian. Beanie has dropped out of third. That's going to push Musto on the Matt Gardner KTM team up to third. Coleman, well, everybody will move up because Wall Beanie is clearly going to drop outside the top 10 or 20 at least now. There's Ben Musto. First year this will be for him, racing 125s. Very much a learning year. He's obviously got to grow into the bike as well, but he finished last year by in great style. You know, particularly at the Michelin MX Nationals, taking the title. But he had a solid year last year on the 85. But now, this is it. We go another level up. Is that Brooks gone down for... No, is it? Was that 419 or 410? Barker. 410. So, yeah, James Barker is putting on those aggressive moves in the first moto. Maybe got a little bit too aggressive there.
Little bit. News. I've got some news, bit of info. Conrad Mewes will not be lining up for the super final.
Ah, okay.
Because he's had a great day. Everything's gone right for him, and he doesn't, because he's a privateer, he doesn't have the budget to go and blow an engine or anything silly like that. So they want to just take this momentum into Matterley next week, all the positive vibes of a podium, and I don't blame him.
No,
you know, and apparently it's more down to a budget thing. It's like, look, we've got to look after the engine, we've got to look after the you know, like I get it, I completely get it. So Conrad choosing to sit out of the super final, and he's happy with his MX2 overall, and so would I be. And hopefully he can take a little bit of that spice into Matterley next weekend.
Great insight. Yeah, there you go. That is, well, there you go. Privateer life. That's the
Literally,
difference.
yeah, it is, yeah. Well, I can imagine these engines are thousands and thousands of pounds to keep on top of, so.
You know they are.
They are. Yeah,
you imagine. You know.
Yeah.
You know, because if you want to get to that level, then this is where we're getting to the sharp end of motorsport.
Really, they do 5 hours max. A GP spec engine, you're at like 2 hours. I think the KTMs can do a little bit more than the Japs, but not. They still need looking after.
They do indeed. These little 125s equally as much, but of course, you know, 125s more regular piston changes. Certainly back in the day.
I think even now, like, they don't do a lot. They'll ring them after a race sometimes.
Oh, you know, the bikes are, you know.
In EMX, seriously, they're putting new pistons in between motos.
Yeah, they have to do it to be at that level on a 125. It looks like to me that the long legs of Ollie Colmer are going to go through past on Belgian. Indeed, he's made that happen. So Colmer now on the GRT Impact machine. It's a GRT Impact KTM 1-2 now, basically because Joe Brooks is leading, the new member of the team, getting on board not too long ago. But Colmer has been with the team for I think 3-4 years now, something like that.
Yeah.
So yep.
I do, mate. I believe in their program. They've got a good team there, and like now with you know, Carpenter heading these boys, a great role model. If I had a young kid, I'd like my kids to follow in his footsteps. Jamie's a lovely lad, and he gets the job done. So I think they've built something there, that's going to work and help bring some of these youth riders up through the ranks.
Yes, indeed. It seems to be working at the minute for the guys in this final moto. Frisk, he's closing in a bit on Baujan. Big gap all the way up to Joe Brooks, though. So Joe's looking,
22
good.
seconds last time through.
So yeah, and Frisk must go. Then it's Jude Turnton, Tyler Hooley, and then Saku Mansakit.
Tyler Hooley's having a better ride. 7th, 101.
Yes, he is, yeah.
I think that's a bit more like where he wanted to be all day. Tyler Hooley riding for the AC United Gas team.
Yes, yeah, he's moved up. Again, another rider coming out of 85cc racing and picking up a ride with Lee Tolan's AC United Gas team.
It's going to take a little bit, a few races. I think he's got it, though. Tyler Hooley, he's a nice rider to watch on the bike, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you know when someone's got that easy, relaxed, like cool, swaggy style, they're not using as much energy, and they can actually develop into really good riders. Henderson, I know.
Casimir Henderson,
10th. God, he's had to work damn hard.
Yeah, he's absolutely blasted through the pack on that last lap, moving up from 20th to 10th in one lap. There he is, Tyler Hooley, actually, I think, isn't it? 101. Yep, there's Tyler. As we said, wasn't on this team last year and was racing in 85, but he was on Gas Machinery last year.
Yep.
So no change in the brand.
What? With that team and the setup, it's got to be one of the coolest setups in the pits, hasn't it? It really does look cool.
Lee puts a lot of effort into the presentation of the team. Everything's immaculate.
Lee likes everything right. I mean, everything from the team setup to the bikes, riders, and everything else. The job's got to be done right or not done at all.
Yeah, much better ride from Hooley in this one. Interesting to see where Casimir Henderson can get in this race after being so far down on the opening lap.
I mean, even up to like
looking at the gaps.
Mansaki Maki, that's over 10 seconds.
I think he'd do it though. I could actually see him by the end of this race. I know it's short or shorter, but the momentum that he's carrying, I could see him breaking potentially into the top 5. Here he is on screen. Definitely traveling faster than a lot of his competition ahead of him. There you go, another 2 spots. So he's picked off Fisher and Mansiki Maki and moved up to 8th. So, yep, I can see him, the time that he's eating into these guys.
And did you see him looking across the track then? He was looking across the other side of the track going, right, I've got to get there, I've got to get there.
Great workout for him, you know, leading into the EMX. In some cases, you know, for these guys, to get that race craft and that thing up, it's actually sometimes as a pre-season event, you almost want to have a bad start. Yeah, I'm not saying you do with your confidence, but to see where you're at regards of actual coming through the pack.
Actually blowing the cobwebs out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fully blowing them out.
Clearly he's been on the deck. Well, we knew that there with his handguard.
So, you know, some of these guys, do you think they're going to stay in the UK this week? You'd think so, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so. I would have thought some of them will hang around.
Ashtown, maybe, get down there.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, again, I'm not sure the EMX125 riders, they're not rolling out at Matterley, I don't believe, but I might have that wrong. But certainly some of the, maybe some of the GP boys will stick around. Obviously, I know Ben Watson is British, but he's going to be staying in the he's not going back to Belgium in the week. Of course, they'll have to be on site really by Friday. So by the time you've travelled back...
I mean, I think some people get there Thursday, don't they? A lot of the time, like the travelling circus, all the bloody campers and everything.
Particularly for round 1 as well, I guess, settle the nerves, get there a bit earlier, check it all out, getting back into the groove of it. So, yeah, looking forward.
It's a big operation, the MXGP.
Yeah. And again, it's the earliest that it's ever been a GP run in the UK. So we're hoping that the weather holds out for Steve Dixon and his crew. Of course, if you do want to get there, tickets you can buy on the gate, of course, but you can go on the website, British MXGP, I think it is, .co.uk. But either way, punch it in, you'll find it.
Stream website, I think they're selling them on there as well. They're easy to get hold of. I think when I looked last, there was only 4 gold VIP ones left. Because we were going to do some, we were going to give some away. So, but there's only 4 left. So If you want those, you've got to get in there quick.
You do, if there's only 4 left. But it's good, though. They do a good VIP service. Oh, there's Tyler Hooley. As you said, looking good in this one. Then it suddenly goes pear shape. That's he must have got cross-rutted there to end up there. I can't think of any other way, or maybe his foot peg clipped the bank or something.
Bike's stuck as well.
Yeah. You can see he's clearly running a paddle tire. Most of them would do. Do you know what? In the summer, you can get. There is parts of Hawkstone that will definitely take. You wouldn't. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's quite hard in some places. Yeah, in summer, you've got a tough decision to make with your tire choice. Not so much today. It's clearly a paddle tire all the way. So Joe Brooks, look at him. He is checked out in front on the GRT impact machine. 16-second lead over his teammate Ollie Colmer. August Frisk is in third. Ahead of Ashton Bowden. Then it's Musto Turnton. There's Henderson. Oh, who's that on the deck? Can't quite see the number. Number 18. That is, oh, it's just so typical. The lights go out in our, our lights on a timer in here. Sorry. It's Max Smith, yeah. So, lights back in the room.
So, right. So, Joe Brooks has got this in the bag.
Oh, you've gone and said it.
I've said it, but 16 seconds, you're going to have to do something pretty gnarly to throw that away.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm going to give it, well, for now, he's looking in a good spot. Ollie Colmer, what a ride as well. Great ride. They're going to be really happy with Ollie, I imagine.
Well, yeah, I mean, for them, it's a 1-2 at the minute. I noticed Colmer has got his goggles off. He's riding around in third, but he's got, you know, he's got a 7-second gap over Frisk. There's Bowden going through, Ashton looking good.
Next looks really clean as well.
Yeah, should be Musto. There was Musto, somebody right alongside him, so maybe Musto. Yeah, Musto had Jude Turnton right alongside him as they came into the whoop, so it looks like a tight battle for 5th and 6th at the minute. There's your race leader looking very good, young Joe Brooks.
He almost looks like he's cruising round, doesn't it? It's making it look easy.
Yeah, but like I said, he puts the work in. He's a quiet, reserved kid. I think he's just one of those. His character. He's just one of life's sort of thinkers. I think. You know. I think he really is like he. You know, he thinks about technique and what he's doing, and he has a strategy. You know, and
doesn't just go running in blind with no like.
Of course,
he wants a game plan.
He's got a good team behind him as well. Gary Finch, his mechanic, has got a lot of experience. Gazza will be in his ear as well.
Works with Jordan Booker, I think.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah, Adam Chatfield.
Yeah.
You know,
so
all those guys from down
riders.
the southwest area. See Joe through there, you know, not override him. He was just backing it off a little bit, getting the wheel down, sort of almost timing it.
It keeps the wheel turning, dude.
Yeah.
Keeps the wheel turning, no spinning, no mental dramatics. You know what I mean? If you look at him, it's like watching Conrad. It's like watching that efficiency. You know, there's no wasted energy. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'd like to go with that.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking very good. So we got Henderson up to 6th. Looking at the times here, I think he's going to break the top 4 because he is now very, very close to the 2 riders in front of him. In fact, has he already gone by them?
I think he's already gone by them. I'd say he's already
I think that's him there. Yeah, he's blown straight by those guys. Look, they were having their own battle, and
Can he catch Frisk?
So ignore that.
I think this is close for like, you know,
overall,
I would say so.
So Casimir Henderson has blown past, forget the timing on your screen to the left. He is not in 6th. He has blown past Turnton and Bowden and is now up to 4th. Who is that off the side of the track? And bear with us as well, because it's pre-season for us as well. New riders, new team, new kit.
Quite difficult.
I'd love to say that we know every rider in the paddock from youth all the way up, but sometimes, you know, it takes a little while to get used to in the start of a new season.
89
to get used to all
88.
The riders.
So 88. Who we got there?
Just trying to find here. You can have a look on the list. Not sure.
No.
Either way,
maybe a different number on his transponder.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. That could be something as well, because we've had a few people pull out on the entry, and a few people enter at the last minute to get a ride here at Hawkstone, so that's cool. So some of our starting list is not quite where it should be. Yellow flags in the sand pit. Who's that? Yeah, these EMX riders starting to feel, 125 riders starting to feel the brutality of Hawkstone Park. I think that was number 490, wasn't it? Just pulling away. I think that was Jack Piercy again. He crashed at the start. He was the guy that we confused with Casimir Henderson.
That part of the circuit now looks absolutely disgusting. You could not pay me money to do that.
Oh, I bet I could.
Not enough.
Okay, we've got the time as a lap, so we're on our last lap here. I cannot see any Henderson moving up much more than that. Maybe with an amazing last lap charge here, might be able to stick a move on Ashton Belgium, but it's going to take mistakes from the other guys. Here's your race leader, Joe Brooks, looking very calm, relaxed, no stress at all. He's I'm going to stop talking.
There can't be much longer of this race to go now. He's got a nice lead over Colmer. He doesn't need to do anything. Callum, stop. No, but he doesn't need to do anything daft, does he?
No,
he knows he just got to bring it home.
But even then, you see, that's that balance. You can switch off too much mentally. You think you got it in the bag.
Yeah.
You relax a little bit mentally too much, and you suddenly, what you've been doing all race at a pace, and your timing goes a little bit out of sync, and then you go and throw it away because you've actually taken your foot off the gas, so to speak, too much.
And especially when the track's like this, because you have to attack. You can't like not attack this track, especially on a 125, where you haven't got that extra power that you can just find out of anywhere. Because on a 450, let's say you're not full throttle, are you? Majority of the time.
So as soon as we say that, I thought he was off.
It is that you have to keep pushing forward, and because this track will just bite you.
Oh, definitely. It's one of the toughest in the world, and any top racer that has raced here will tell you so. That's not just us telling you that.
Especially season opener.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, it's a
very physical.
It's track. A proper motocross track, but it's a very impressive race win for Joe Brooks on the GRT Impact KTM. Again, we will run off to the timing and scoring, and once all the riders are over the line, we will then grab the results and let you know who won the overall here at Hawkstone International for the EMX125. Right now, we'll tee up some adverts. Again, if you need to go and make yourself a nice brew, grab something to eat, and then join us in a short while for the final race of the day here at Hawkstone, which will be the MX1 and MX2 Super Final.